Roger Waters' Radio K.A.O.S. Dude, it's his second studio album, released in June of 1987 in the United Kingdom and June 16th in the United States, dude. It was Waters' first solo studio album and his formal departure from the band Pink Floyd in 1985. Like his previous and future studio albums and many of his during his time with Pink Floyd, the album is a concept album based on a number of key topical subjects in the late 1980s, including monetarism and its effect on citizens. What is monetarism? Monetarism is a school of thought in monetary economics that emphasizes the role of policymakers in controlling the amount of money in circulation. Okay, so it's really just, I kind of just explained it, but it's still a little bit above me, dude. It's a school of thought in monetary economics that emphasizes the role of policymakers in controlling the amount of money in circulation. Okay, dude. Emphasizes the role of policymakers in controlling the amount of money in circulation. So yeah, that's above me, dude. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's kind of important, right, to our government, right? Probably has to do with something like lobbying. So I'm going to need somebody to kind of dumb this down as if they're talking to a third grader when explaining this stuff. So we're just going to get into it. I'm sure he's going to kind of explain things in a poetic manner. But, all right, dude. Let's read the background and inspiration. In 1979, Waters met American disc jockey Jim Ladd for a radio documentary on the Wall album, beginning a friendship which remains today. Ladd was an inspiration as he brought some light into Waters' dim view of LA life, initially through listening to the bizarre Fish Report from K.A.O.S. Waters became increasingly interested in Ladd's plight with his radio station K.A.O.S. and his eventual sacking to change the programming format to the station in search of market-researched profits. I'm lost, dude. In 1985, Waters wrote a song called Get Back to Radio, which seemed to be partly based on the experiences of Ladd and partly from childhood memories. Waters fondly remembers listening to Radio Luxembourg well into the night as a child. An event from the 1985 miners' strike in Britain, where a striking worker threw a concrete block off a motorway bridge, killing a taxi driver who was taking a strike breaker to his job, seemed to register in Waters' subconscious, emerging in the second song written, Who Needs Information, and later, Me or Him. The album, with a working title of Home, took only 3 months to record, developed from 16 songs throughout 1986, and was worked into a now familiar Waters concept album. The Ronald Reagan campaign advertisements during Me or Him are sampled from an actual 1980 political advertisement of Reagan's. Okay, dude, so highly political during the time, dude. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let me know of any additional information. Were you alive during this time? What was going on, dude? I'm sure it's a lot easier to understand if I was, in the culture. So let's just get into this, dude. So we're going to be checking out the lyrics after each song individually. So we're going to be here for quite a while, friends. So, has a War Games moment. Is that the movie with Matthew Broderick? I don't think I've seen that movie, dude. Or is that War Machine? I don't know. Yes, okay. Gotcha. Radio Waves, the first track. Yo, going over to twitch.tv/JohnSlopReacts and leave a follow if you want to catch all these live streams where we record all these reactions, dude. And going over to patreon.com/JohnSlop to submit your favorite songs for me to listen to. Appreciate ya.
This is K.A.O.S. You and I are listening to Kaos in Los Angeles. Let's go to the telephones now and take a request.
Is thin and cold, the yellow sunny
dude, quick pause. Oh wow, dude, I love the bright and shiny synth in this. I love the kind of talky singing, dude. It's a bit like, Bob Dylan's style that he made popular. Uh Such a far cry from Pink Floyd at all, dude, and I think I understand why, right? It's mentally you kind of want to, especially if you are not part of the group anymore, you kind of want to distance yourself sound-wise. Dude, this is really cool. Again, I'm loving the synth most of all. It's feeling a bit like the direction Rush went into. Uh, so I'm liking it. Roger Waters, dude. Let's just get back into this, see what else they can throw at us. That's Jim Ladd, the DJ. Okay, gotcha. The person at the beginning who was talking. Super poppy. Super poppy. Like, I'm pretty sure Manos would be appreciating this. It almost sounds like Missing Persons, synth-wise, dude.
Magic Billy in his wheelchair is picking up all this stuff in the air. Billy is face to face with outer space. Messages from distant stars, the local police calling all cars. Radio waves, hitting radio waves. Radio waves, Jesus saves. Radio, radio waves. Radio waves, in radio waves. It's in radio waves. All in radio waves.
All right, well, that's a song called Radio Waves, and you and I are listening to Chaos in Los Angeles, and we've got Billy on the line.
Wow. Okay. So this is not part of the soundtrack. Wow. Okay, Jim Ladd with the radio voice. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Okay, clear to see why he got on the radio. Dude, this was fantastic. I love the background vocals, nice and poppy. So it stopped sounding so much like Bob Dylan inspired vocals, more like B-52s almost. Dude, this was very poppy, kind of silly a bit, dude. I mean, it was trying to be like the music video really added to the silliness too, like some sound effects, like the wrench hitting part, dude. Uh, this seems very much like an 80s project. Like music's really trying to become more than music at this point, become more of like a pop experience. I don't know. I can see what Roger Waters is going for here. I'm really enjoying it. What do you think of this so far? Toon Dog, believe it or not, all my metalhead friends listen to this religiously. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Roger Waters. Like, how can you not Like, check it out. And this is like super, super fun to listen to. It's super poppy, like it's super easy. Um, with a lot of complexity too. Like, okay, I feel like this has a lot of like inside baseball term, maybe knowledge with like radio. Like, what was that little Morse code sounding noise? Is that kind of like a radio signal? How to radio signal sounds or something? This was a sick track, dude. Radio waves. It's cool to see this video as well. It was trippy. Felt like we were in Tron for a bit. Seemed like the band was having fun. Radio waves. I failed to even look up the personnel on this track. Dude, there's so many people on this album. There's so many people. We have Roger Waters, Graham Broad, Mel Collins, Nick Glennie Smith, Matt Irving, John Lingwood, Andy Fairweather Lowe, Suzanne Radigan, Ian Ritchie, Jay Stapley, John Thurkel, Peter Thorns. What is that? Hold on. God. Peter Toms, my bad. Katie Kissoon, Doreen Shanter, Madeline Bell. Wow, there's so many people. Look at all these people. Literally, this everything highlighted is a person. Okay, well, let's check out the lyrics, dude. Radio waves. Yo, Farmanides. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Welcome. Awesome, welcome, dude. Glad to see you here. Welcome, welcome. We're listening to a Patreon request right now. What is it? Roger Waters, Radio Chaos. So just sit back and enjoy, dudes. Radio waves. Lyrics. Let's see if we're going to be able to understand this, dude. Wow. So yeah, Morse code. That is Morse code. The Jim and Billy discussion happens, and then the song comes in. Radio waves, radio waves. He hears radio waves. The atmosphere is thin and cold. The yellow sun is getting cold. The ozone overflows with radio waves. AM, FM, weather and news. Our leaders had a frank exchange of views. Are you confused? Radio waves. Okay, so in this first verse, we get an idea of what he's trying to do. He's trying to like just combine everything and make a message out of radio waves. Expand from just that one concept, dude. And turn it into something political, which it is, dude. Radio waves, AM radio waves, mind-numbing radio waves, fish-stunning radio waves, fish-stunning. Fish-stunning, dude. Is that implying radio waves can harm fish? Magic Billy in his wheelchair is picking up all this stuff in the air. Billy is face to face with outer space, messages from distant stars, the local police calling all cars. Radio waves. So Billy can feel these radio waves pulsing through his body. Billy is pretty magical. And then the song, just radio waves, Russian radio waves, Eastern, Western radio waves, tobacco radio waves. Okay, yeah, just kind of explaining how advertisements maybe and corporations are in control and just kind of overwhelming everybody. It's kind of like TV, right? It's kind of like media in general. I don't know. But it makes sense to me when I'm reading it, dude. Radio Waves, the opening track on Roger Waters' epic rock opera, an album about Billy, a disabled man who can neither move his legs nor talk without a voice assistant. Oh, what? Okay, we're spoiling ourselves here. We shouldn't read the about section. Interesting. We get introduced to Billy. Okay. Well, let's just continue with the album. What do you think so far, guys? Navy Experimental Controversy. Oh, did they try to do stuff with radio waves to like maybe attack people? Mm, dude, would not be surprised. All right. So dude, let's get into the second track, dude. Who Needs Information? I believe this one is just an audio track, so we're gonna chill here and listen. What do y'all think so far of the opening to the album?
You're from the Valley? You're from Wales. Now, is this sperm or blue tip? Sorry.
Is this Billy?
Who's Benny?
Me and Benny went out last night looking for fun. Supping ale in the moonlight, waiting for the dawn to come. Benny pointed at a hi-fi shop. He said, "Hey man, look at all the stuff they got. How'd you make a have out of a have-not?" Who needs information when you're working underground? Just give me confirmation. We could win £1 million. Benny climbed up on a footbridge and he teetered on the parapet. He said, "Can you see the whites of the headlights? Are they coming yet? Who needs information? This high off the ground. Just give me confirmation. We could win £1 million. Who needs information? When you're living in constant fear.
Okay, quick pause. Fantastic track so far. This one feels more like Pink Floyd to me. I think the horn introduction, the slowness, the presentation of the lyrics, definitely feels like David Gilmour would be singing this. The synth in the background, dude, it's intense. I like this one a lot. It's cool. Has a nice bass rhythm to this too. Like, oh, so far, great song. What do y'all think? Let's back it up. Ooh, and these vocal experiments too. Like, whoa, I think that kind of scared me a little bit. Let's back it up. Who needs information? I need no information, ever. Guitar has more growl than Gilmour. I can feel that. I can feel that.
When you're living in constant fear. Just
jail?
Whoa. Dramatic, dude. So that was Who Needs Information by Roger Waters and crew. I really like the Morse code noise. I think it's like a marimba. It's just very pleasant. I could listen to that Morse code tone for hours. I don't know. It's very pleasing. Great song. Emotional, intense. I love the background singers. Uh, so far, it's my favorite out of the first two tracks, dude. I mean, it's hard because Radio Waves is a lot of fun. It has a lot of synth, brightness. This one was just kind of a different feel. A little more gospely, bluesy. Let's check out these lyrics. Actually, let's listen to the intro again. I wanted to hear. Let's listen to the intro and read the lyrics.
You're from the valley?
I was on the wrong song. Oh, nope. I was on the right one. I guess it skipped a little bit. Hold on.
You're from the valley?
Mm-hmm. Male voice choir.
Is this sperm or blue tip? Sorry. Who's Benny?
Interesting.
Benny went out last.
Interesting. Dude, it's kind of hard. Okay, so Billy, this kid that can feel these radio waves, is talking to this, to Jim Ladd, the radio announcer person. And I feel like the song we listened to skipped a little bit of this intro, right? Jim says, "All right, that's a song called Radio Waves. You are listening to K.A.O.S in Los Angeles, and we've got Billy on the." Oh, that was the end of the music video that we listened to. Gotcha. And then this song picks up, "I'm from the valleys," in like the robotic voice, dude. You're from the valley? No, Jim, you schmuck. The valleys. Wales. Male voice choir. Why does he say male voice choir? Oh, you're from Wales. Now, is this sperm or blue tip? That's a funny joke. Me and Benny went out last night looking for fun, supping ale in the moonlight, waiting for the dawn to come. Benny pointed at a hi-fi shop. He said, "Hey man, look at all the stuff they've got. How'd you make a have out of have not?" What's a hi-fi shop? Vehicle audio installations. It's an audio store. He said, "Hey man, look at all the stuff they got, right? Who needs information when you're working underground? Just give me confirmation. We could win £1 million. Who needs information when you're working underground? Like, is this a euphemism, as in you're trying to stay a secret, right? Or you're literally working in coal mines? So why do you need a radio if you're not even connected? I think that's the ultimate message, right? Just give me confirmation we could win £1 million. Not sure what that line means. Benny climbed up on a footbridge and he teetered on the parapet. What's a parapet, dude? Parapet, a low protective wall along the edge of a roof. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. He said, "Can you see the whites of their headlights? Are they coming yet?" Esoteric. Not sure what this means. Who needs information this high off the ground? Just give me confirmation we could win £1 million. Who needs information when you're living in constant fear? Just give me confirmation. Yeah, there's some way out of here. Benny hefted a breeze block and tried to let go. Got hung up on a teardrop, so me and Benny went home. Hefted a breeze block and tried to let go. What is a breeze block, dude? English speakers, UK, your lingo is so interesting. I feel like I need a thesaurus. Or just a dictionary, dude. Got hung up on a teardrop, so me and Benny went home. Not sure what this song is talking about at all. And then the outro, Jim lights a cigarette. So your brother's in jail. Closing the prison's door. Gotcha. Cool. Very Pink Floyd-esque, that ending. What do y'all have to say about this, dude? Benny thought about dropping a concrete block onto incoming traffic, but doesn't. But Billy does. Oh, Benny takes the fall. Gotcha. Benny thought about dropping concrete block. Gotcha. Thank you for the clarification, Toondog. Wow. Why the heck did they do this, dude? So this is what they were talking about in the wiki. Drops a brick. So this, dude, this actually happened. I forgot, dude. Somebody dropped a brick, killed a taxi driver. Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy, dude. What do you have to say about this? Through the About section on Genius. After introducing himself to Jim and the listeners of Radio K.A.O.S, Billy tells the story of his brother Benny, a former Welsh coal miner who, along with thousands of other fellow Welshmen, had lost his job after many mines were closed. The closures led to the infamous UK miners' strike, in which over 140,000 workers went on strike to protest the radical changes to the coal industry by the Thatcher government. Gotcha. What the heck does the brick have to do with the strike, though? It's just something they decided to do because they got drunk, I guess? Well, what do you have to say about that track? We're going to continue on to the next one. Track 4, Me or Him. Actually, track 3, Me or Him. This playlist is out of order, so...
You wake up in the morning, get something for the pot. Wonder why the sun makes the rocks feel hot. Draw on the walls, eat, get laid. Back in the good old days. Then some damn fool invents the wheel. Listen to the white wolf squeal. You spend all day looking for a parking spot. Nothing for the heart, nothing for the pot. Barely turned the dial on his shortwave radio. Oh, hell, he wanted to talk to the people. He wanted his own show. Tune in Moscow, tune in New York. Listen to the Welsh kid talk. Communicating like in the good old days. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It was either me or him. And a voice said, Benny, you fucked the whole thing up. Benny, your time is up.
quick pause. A beautiful track. So calming. I love the guitar. Roger Waters' voice is so calming here. And, dude, it has a little hint of sadness too, so I can't wait to check out the lyrics. Just keep the song going. What do you think so far? Yeah, you did, dude.
Barely turned the dial on a shortwave radio. How he wanted to talk to the people. He wanted his own show. June in Moscow, June in New York. Listen to the Welsh kid talk. Just like in the good old days. The good old days.
Do you really think a radiant terrorist would have taken Americans hostage if Ronald Reagan were president? Do you really think the Russians would have invaded Afghanistan if Ronald Reagan were president?
Whoa,
Do you really think third-rate military dictators would laugh at America and burn our flag in contempt if Ronald Reagan were president?
It might work.
We as a group do most importantly want to see President Reagan
It's going to be mighty
and
dangerous.
our fellow Americans
Guess you don't know.
military
Adventures,
speed as
excitement,
an
sea
attempt,
water, and danger.
no matter how
Why,
noble
to
or
him that's
heroic.
like strawberry jam to top it all.
This is some live rock and roll at K.A.O.S, where rock and roll comes out of chaos, and a song called The Powers That Be.
All right. Well, that was Me or Him by Roger Waters, dude. Supremely calming track. Beautiful flute work. Supremely political too, like Jesus. Yeah, I can't comment on that stuff, dude. I was not alive during this time, dude. I can just tell. Okay, so the biggest part of the song is about this kid, Billy, who wants to start his own radio station, but he's sad that he can't because, I guess his brother's in jail, right? Let's read the lyrics. You wake up in the morning, get something for the pot, wonder why the sun makes the rocks feel hot. Draw on the walls, eat, get laid, back in the good old days. Then some damn fool invents the wheel, listen to the white walls squeal. You spend all day looking for a parking spot, nothing for the heart, nothing for the pot. Whew. Just poetic way of kind of nostalgia, feeling nostalgia, dude. This is Interesting. Okay. Benny turned the dial on his shortwave radio. Oh, how he wanted to talk to the people. He wanted his own show. Tune in Moscow. Tune in New York. Listen to the Welsh kid talk. Communicating like the good old days. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It was either me or him. And the voice said, Benny, you fucked the whole thing up. Benny, your time is up. Benny turned the dial on his shortwave radio. He wanted to talk to the people. He wanted his own show. Tune in Moscow, tune in New York, listen to the Welsh kid talk, communicating like the good old days, the good old days. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Father, it was either me or him. Father, can we turn back the clock? Asking the Father for forgiveness. I never meant to drop the concrete block. Yes, you did, dude. Benny turned the dial on a shortwave radio. Oh, how he wanted to talk to people. That's the chorus again. Do you really think that Iranian terrorists would have taken Americans hostage from... Yeah, why include this stuff, dude? Supremely political quotes saying, do you really think if Ronald Reagan were president, this stuff would have happened? The About section says, the listener is invited into the mind of Billy's brother, Benny. In the good old days, Benny would communicate with others across the Black Hills of Wales using his ham radio set. Me or him sees Benny reminiscing about the simple days before the coal mines closed and he was thrown in jail for a crime he didn't commit. Gotcha. Feels bad, Benny. What do y'all got to say about this track? Every time my best friend would get drunk, he would say, send strawberry jam to top it off. That's a funny. That's like strawberry jam to top it off. Guess you don't know Hopalong Cassidy, Mr. Adventure's his bread, excitement's his butter, and danger, why to him, that's like strawberry jam to top it off. I get it, dude. Cherry on top, literally. Well, let me know your thoughts on that track, me or him. We're going to move on to the powers that be.
The powers that be. The powers that be. The powers that be. The powers that be. The powers that be. Play like a tough game, no rules. Some you win, some you lose. Competition good for you. To die, to be free. They're the powers that be. They like a bomb-proof Cadillac, air-conditioned old backseat gun rack, platinum hubcaps. They're horses, the courses, they're the market forces. They like order, makeup, limelight, power, game shows, rodeo, Star Wars, TV. They're the powers that be. If you see them come, you better run.
Dude, this track is sick as hell. That triangle, it's probably a triangle, right? Or some kind of high bell just kind of dinging in the background. That's sick. The low bass. Great track. The passion from these background singers as well. Fantastic track. The powers that be.
Powers that be.
Oh,
Good night, Billy.
oh, there's more? That's not my dog, is it?
Heads. 3 red snapper, 1 pink snapper in your Pacific coastal trench. Hose monster fish.
And Sky Daniels' Juke Joint of Joy reports 40 under the console giggle stick ling cod, 23 perky perches, 4 sledge hammerhead sharks, and what a surprise, 84 crabs and no red snappers.
Hey, and that'll do it for the triumphant return of the fish reply with the beats.
We think of it as Main Street, but to the rest of the country, it's Sunset Strip. You're listening to K.A.O.S. in Los Angeles.
The Powers That Be by Roger Waters, dude. The story is deepening. The dogs are barking. And we're rapping, dude. Roger Waters rapping. I thought it was supremely cool. This track was great. It's my favorite so far. Heavy. Thick with the bass, dude. No, I like this a lot. The rapping didn't even throw me off, dude. It felt like we were just getting back into some Rush again, you know? Some 80s Rush. With that one track that they did with Getty rapping. It seems like Roger Waters is just being the most ambitious right now. Let's check out the lyrics. What do y'all have to say, dude? I love the melody of the the high, what was it? The triangle, I'm guessing it was. They like a tough game, no rules. Some you win, some you lose. Competition, good for you. To die, to be free. They're the powers that be. Right, calling out just like the real leaders of the world, the politicians, the policymakers, the lobbyers, the senators. They're like a bomb-proof Cadillac, air-conditioned, gold taps, backseat gun rack, platinum hubcaps. Right. They use the money that should be for like taking care of people, like social services, but they're using it to pay for their own embellishments. They pick horses for courses. They're the market forces. They like order, makeup, limelight, power, game shows, rodeo, Star Wars, TV. They're the powers that be. If you see them, come. Wow, name dropping Star Wars. You better run. You better run on home. You better run. You better run on home. Sisters of Mercy, you better join in with your brothers. Put a stop to the soap opera right now. They say the toothless get ruthless. You better run home. So not sure if that particular stanza is like, I'm sure it's like something specific, right? But it's lost on me, dude. They like treats, tricks, carrots, and sticks. They like fear and loathing. They like sheep's clothing and blacked out vans, contingency plans. They like death or glory. They love a good story. Right, just straight up, not even being very subversive about this, just calling the media, the politicians out, dude. They'll create stories. They'll come with blacked out vans. Yeah, dude, they've done that, dude. Secret police, undercover police. They love a good story. Sisters of Mercy put a stop to the soap opera state. They say the toothless get ruthless. And then the spoken outro, Billy says, "Good night, Jim." Jim says, "Good night, Billy." Well, what do y'all think about this one? Powerful message. Just really calling it like it is, dude. There's no veil here. So Roger Waters was onto some pretty cool stuff, you know, in the 80s. He was privy, you know, and the work to get to this point didn't even start here. People have been knowing that the government creates, you know, sensational stories to either distract or, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the main reason, right? So, what do y'all think about that track, dude? Definitely one of the cooler ones so far. The powers that be. And what do y'all think, dude? The 80s was an interesting time. It was pretty chill. For some people, maybe it was pretty chill. In some parts of the world, sure. But a lot of people were struggling even harder than they were today. It was a tough time, especially here in America. Yo, boo-hoo. I think the music in the 80s really kind of shows how much comfort we needed as a society, a world, because a lot of the music was chill, was very chill. And some people can misconstrue that as that's just how the times were, instead of we needed the comfort because times were so kind of messed up. Kind of the reason why the "We Didn't Start the Fire" song came out. Um, yeah, boohoo, welcome to the stream, dude. We didn't start the fire. Na, 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 na. I don't like the Fall Out Boy version of that song. So honestly, let's take another hit, and then we're gonna continue on with the album, dude. Roger Waters' Radio Chaos, dude. So far, it's been pretty fantastic. I love all the synth, all the messages, dude. Powerful political stuff here. Like, dude, at first it was a little bit above me. It's a very poetic, very concept albumy where he doesn't really explain exactly what's happening, right? It just kind of leaps us, what's the word? Throws us into the thick of it right away, and you know, it's up to us to catch on. And of course, I have Toon Dog helping me out, dude, with the context, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Toon Dog. I don't think I would be understanding it nearly as well if we didn't have you given me context. But dude, this is sweet. I just need to understand all over the world. There's different names for things, different politics, right? Different situations happening. How are you, Bob? Welcome. Also, Peaceful, how was your time with your friend yesterday? How was your evening? Also, Toon Dog, how was your day? Let me know too. I'm so sorry I neglect to ask y'all how you're doing. Usually we don't get this like little, this intimate little hangout session, so I have the time to be like, yo, how's each of you doing? Got to hang with him, play with his roommates' dogs. Oh, dogs are the best. Get your laundry clean all at once. Nice. Nice. Clean laundry. The best, dude. My Voles got their ass kicked. Your what? Sorry? Football. Oh. Football, right. I don't follow football, unfortunately. Dude, there was a time when I was starting to get into football where I had like my grandparents like explaining the game to me, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's like a video game, dude. And then I just never got back into it, but I see the appeal. I see the appeal. Football is like one of the more complex sports, where it's a team sport and everybody has a role to play, and it's just kind of cool to see how it's like a turn-based, dude. It's a turn-based strategy game. It's legit a cool sport, and I respect it a lot. But I literally need somebody to be like explaining it to me, otherwise I just won't understand what's going on. Did you know 2 loads at the laundromat now cost you $10? And I can do it in his building for $4.50. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, the laundromat, it's a lot of like convenience factor, right? Going into that one. Your team was favored but lost. Embarrassing. Yeah. Just goes to show, you know, anything can happen. You do not have a laundry at your place, so yeah. That's rough. Well, thanks for letting me know how y'all are doing. Let's take a hit before we jump on into this next one, dude. Sunset Strip. Ooh, we got a video this next one. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic, honestly. Just been chilling today, you know, after last night. I got to sleep in today and did a little bit of shopping. Got some food for the house. Made sure the cats got their food all set up, and now we're just streaming, dude. So, got to sleep in. That's always nice, right? And later on, after stream, I'm going to be seeing a friend. Going to be hanging out watching some anime. And then tomorrow is just going to be maybe another Patreon request day. I don't know if we're going to be streaming. We might stream, but it might be later on in the day again. So we'll see, though. I might not. Might just save the stream for Monday. How many peeps you live with? Is it a big house? Just my dad and brother. It's not that big. What anime? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think, is what we're gonna watch. We might watch something else. I think that's what we're watching at the moment. We're trying to binge it, get through the thick part of part 3. I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen, though. I've caught up on that one. That's the one I've been watching. That's one I've been really just nonstop thinking about. Dude, Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty sick. I don't know if you've watched it. Yeah, JoJo's is my favorite. So I love showing that one to people. But yeah, let's take a hit and then jump on into this next one. Let's bring up the video so that you start loading, dude. I'm so into Jujutsu Kaisen that I've started reading the manga because I just can't wait to see what's going to come next. Roger Waters, Sunset Strip. I've been thinking about how we can incorporate some anime watching on here. I think it's either going to have to be on Discord if we decide to bump up Discord again, or on Twitch. But I will have to like heavily censor the video on the screen if we decide to watch anime at some point. Because I'm down, dude. Used to pirate fan subs. Nice. Yeah, part of like the early internet days when people would just fan sub it. Yeah, dude. I remember you have to look up on YouTube. It would be split up into 3 parts an episode. Nice, dude. That pirate life. Yeah, nowadays, dude, there's like so many websites that have already like the pirated anime version. It's crazy. Very privileged society we live in right now, but comes with its faults. I'm also watching One Piece, dude. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm watching One Piece. Like slowly, I'm getting into One Piece. I'm like 30 episodes in. I'm still not even to where the live action anime is. I haven't seen Nami's backstory, but the anime is fantastic, dude. The anime is great. But I really want to watch the live action. Ooh, sick. Oh, wow. So you've probably seen Fist of the North Star. I really want to watch Fist of the North Star at some point. I think the original Devilman would be pretty fun to watch. Nice, dude. Yeah, we'll have to go on an anime trip at some point, dude. You and me. Hugs, peaceful. I'm so glad you're hanging out with us. All right. So we'll talk more about anime, dude, but let's get into this next video. Sunset Strip by Roger Waters. Beck is your favorite? Ah, yeah, Mongolian Chop Squad, dude. It's been quite a while since I've seen that one. I feel like I should rewatch that. Because as an adult, it'll probably hit a little harder, you know? Back then, I was just like, oh, cool, they're playing music. You ever watch K.A.O.S? Dude, I heard they had a second season of that. I missed out on it. I feel like, okay, so it's a group of girls. They start playing music. They start playing in a band. They get lots of inspiration from the old school guitarists, but they just start like a pop rock group. But it's fun to watch. It's all centered around their music journey with a bit of slice of life stuff. All right, dudes. We are ready here. Sunset Strip by Roger Waters.
All heads. 3 red snapper, 1 pink snapper in your Pacific coastal trench. K.A.O.S. monster fish.
And Sky Daniels' Juke Joint of Joy reports 40 under the console giggle stick ling cod, 23 perky perches, 4 sledgehammerhead sharks, and what is a prize?
Dude, it's the ending of the last one.
No red snappers.
Oh, is that Billy?
Do it for the triumphant return of the fish reply with the meat.
We think of it as Main Street, but to the rest of the country, it's Sunset Strip. You're listening to K.A.O.S. in Los Angeles.
Oh, cool.
I like staying with my Uncle Dave, and I like playing with his great Dave. But I don't fit, I feel ill and strange, kinda out of range. I like riding in my uncle's car, down to the beach where pretty girls all parade, and movie stars and paparazzi play the Charles Atlas, kicking sand in the face game. And I sit in the canyon with my back to the sea. There's a blood-red dragon on the field of green, calling me back to the Black Hills again. Baby, come on. Billy is searching for his native land, looking through the stations with the dime in his head, picking up. And the mailboys choir on the shortwave band. Billy taps out Jim's number on the phone, sits shaking as he waits for Jim's answer ringtone. Come on, my friend, speak to me, please. The land of my fathers is calling to me, and I said in the canyon with my back to the sea. There's a blood-red dragon on a field of green, calling me back to the Black Hills again.
Okay, quick pause. Sunset Strip. I like this one. Super funky. I love the bass. It's a little slappy, dude. A great guitar riff as well. Super dynamic. This one's a lot of fun. Reminds me of Radio Waves. Just less synthy, a bit more funky, dude. I can't wait to read the lyrics. Let's just get back into the video here. What do y'all think so far? Ever been to Muscle Beach? No. Is that... Seems like it would be in California, huh? LA, right? No, I've never even been to LA, dude. Maybe one day. But it, yeah, just sounds like the name fits, dude, if there's a lot of just people working out. Also, I like the amount of animals in this video. We got a monkey and a Great Dane. All right. Let's get back into this. Woo-hoo. Great vocal work here.
I don't like fish. Marine fish.
Whoa. What the heck?
Like fish.
You're listening to K.A.O.S. here in Los Angeles.
I don't like fish.
Yes, we've established that. Do you have a request?
Shell, fish,
Guppy.
Salmon.
shrimp, and crab, and lobster.
Flounder. I hate fish, but I think most of all I hate...
Oh. I love these outros, dude. Just the Morse code is so cool. Woo, woo. Sunset Strip, dude, feels like exactly what the song was trying to make us feel. Just chill, powerful, invigorating. What it's like to coast down the Sunset Strip of LA. I'm guessing, dude, that's... I am a little silly when it comes to where stuff is. Sunset Strip, I'm pretty sure that's LA, right? Sunset Strip neighborhood in Los Angeles County, California, yes. Gotcha, dude. So I'm pretty sure this song has a little bit of love for the Sunset Strip, plus maybe a little extra subversive messaging. So let's get into these lyrics. Super fun song. Woo, woo. Them 80s horns. Dude, those horns were great. I loved the horns so much. Yeah, that sax solo was a lot of fun. Never been to Sunset Boulevard, but I did go to Melrose Boulevard. Ooh. Does that have anything to do with Melrose Place? I've heard of that show. My aunt and uncle live in Cali. Nice. You love the horns? Does this mean I'm... Oh, yes, sure. I am horny for the horns. Never been past Dallas. That is a TV show, but it doesn't take place in on Melrose Boulevard. I don't know. uh, yeah, honestly, I've really only been to Las Vegas and Anaheim, so pretty close to LA, right? But not exactly. Uh, dude, they're talking about some red snappers, pink snapper, Pacific coastal trench hose monster fish. What are they talking about? That's like on the radio. And then Jim introduces us, dude, to Sunset Strip, dude. I like staying with my Uncle Dave, and I like playing with his Great Dane, but I don't fit. I feel alien and strange. Kinda out of range. I like riding in my uncle's car down to the beach where the pretty girls all parade, and movie stars and paparazzi play. The Charles Atlas kicking sand in the face game. Excuse me? I'm gonna need some. Charles Atlas, aka Angelo Siciliano, peddled an exercise book in the back of comics and magazines. Oh. As a youth, according to the story, he always told a bully kicked sand into Siciliano's face at a beach. And at this time in his life, also according to the story, he weighed only 97 pounds. Humiliated, the young Siciliano joined the YMCA and began to do numerous exercise routines. Became obsessed with strength. According to several stories, claims while at the zoo watching a lion stretch, he thought to himself, does this old gentleman have any barbells? Any exercisers? And it came over me. He's been pitting one muscle against another. He concluded that lions and tigers became strong by pitting muscle against muscle. Ooh, okay, wow, dude, we just learned a lot. We just got an entire backstory of Charles Atlas, aka Angelo Siciliano. Are you all aware of this man? I gotta look him up. I gotta see what he looks like, dude. Charles Atlas. I'm just gonna look up that name, dude. I think I have seen this dude before. He was probably like he was probably like the strongest dude at one point, right? Looks like it, being like this notable. Makes sense. I mean, I would buy his fitness book too. You know, shoot. Oh, well, okay, where were we, dude? Charles Atlas kicking sand in the face game. Interesting line, dude, with such big context. You read those comics, the Charles Atlas method, get buff in 7 days. That's dangerous. You know, I wouldn't put that little of a time limit on getting ripped. Let's continue. And I sit in the canyon with my back to the sea. There's a blood-red dragon on a field of green, calling me back to the Black Hills again. This is, as we shown in the music video, was probably like a flag of Wales. Okay. So this feels like it's Billy. It's not. I was expecting maybe we were gonna take a break from the concept albumness, but no, this is still part of the whole album, dude. I don't know why. I'm sorry. So this is Billy, kind of reminiscing, dude. Background vocals. Billy come home. Billy is searching for his native land, flicking through the stations with the dial in his head, picking up signal voice and a male voice choir on the shortwave band. Billy taps out Jim's number on the phone. He sits shaking as he waits for Jim's answering tone. Come on, my friend, speak to me, please. The land of my fathers is calling to me. So this is the moment Billy decides to call Jim. Okay, so we're coming back. Dude, we're coming back, dude. I love stories where, you know, it's not exactly in chronological order. And I sit in the canyon with my back to the sea. There's a blood-red dragon on a field of green, calling me back to the Black Hills again. Why are the hills black, dude? Is it maybe because some of the shrubbage? The foliage. I hate fish, but I think most of all I hate fresh fish like trout. I hate fresh trout. My least hated favorite fish would be sole. That way you don't have to see the eyes. Sole has no eyes. Is that true, dude? Jim, oh no, ha ha ha, thank you. I like to be home with my monkey and my dog. Repeating that over and over. Jim, I don't care, shut up, play the record. What? Coal Hills, oh. Makes sense, dude, makes sense. You're already kind of ripped. No. No. I do not work out in the slightest. I stretch sometimes. I stretch maybe once every 2 weeks. And I exercise once a week when I go shopping. I push that cart around, you know? I walk to and from the car. Wow, okay. Thinking about this song, dude, these outros with Jim and Billy talking, like, I feel like that's all out of context, and we have to put that in a separate kind of timeline. And yeah, you know, that's interesting. Maybe at the end it'll make sense, but it feels like Jim is just here talking with Billy and kind of connecting in a fun way, giving Billy some sense of humanity, you know? So, dude, that was Roger Waters with Sunset Strip. What did y'all think of that one? Beautiful track. Let's jump into this next one, dude. The song Home. It's just audio, no video. Soul has no eyes.
Could be Jerusalem or it could be Cairo. Could be Berlin or it could be Prague. Could be Moscow, could be New York. Could be Plenty and it could be White. Could be Warsaw. It could be Moose Jaw. Could be wrong. Everybody got somewhere they call home. When we overrun the differences of minor inflation, put down to expenses when you go down to the airport now. Will you accept your second class status, a nation of waitresses and waiters? Will you mix their martinis? Will you stand still for it, or will you take to the hill?
Dude, this one's my favorite so far. Dude, these synth noises, oh, it's just so epic. Wow. No, this is a good one. This is so far my favorite. That bass. And the lyrical presentation as well. It's just fantastic. It really reminds me of like maybe Pink Floyd turns really poppy, dude. Like this has a lot of Pink Floyd flavor to it, especially to the presentation of the vocals. This is just great. This is my favorite one so far. Pop Floyd. Ooh, yes, exactly. Wow. Let's back it up a little bit. Get back into this one. The song Home.
Could be clay and it could be sand. memorable. Could be a house, could be a corner shop. Could be a cabin by a bend in the river. Could be something your old man handed down. Could be something you built on your own. Everybody got something he calls home.
When the cowboys and Arabs draw down on each other at noon, in the cool, dusty air of the city boardroom, when you stand by a passive spectator of the market dictator, will you discreetly withdraw with your ear pressed to the boardroom door? Do you hear when the lion within you roars? Will you take to the hill?
Could be your father, and it could be your mother. Could be your sister, could be your brother. Could be a fighter, it could be a Turk. Could be someone out looking for work. Could be a kid, could be the Army Corps. Could be a Vietnam vet with no arms, no legs. Could be a saint, could be a sinner. Could be a loser, or it could be a winner. Could be a banker, could be a baker, could be a lady, could be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, could be a male voice choir, could be a lover, could be a fighter, could be a super heavyweight, or it could be something light. Could be a cripple, could be a freak, could be a wild goat king, could be a cop, could be a thief. Could be a family of 10 living in one room on relief. Could be all leaders in their concrete tombs, with their 10-foot and their silver spoon. Could be the pilot with a gun on his side. Could be the kid in the middle of the bomb site. Could be a fanatic, could be a terrorist, could be a dentist, could be a psychiatrist. Could be humble, could be proud, could be a face in the crowd. Could be the soldier in the white cravat who turns the key in spite of the fact this is the end of the cat and mouse. Who dwelt in the house where the laughter rang, tears were spilled. The house that Jack built, where the laughter rang, the tears were spilled. The house that Jack built. Bang, bang, shoot, shoot, white glove thumb. Lord, thy will be done. He was always a good boy, his mother said. He'll do his duty when he's grown. Yeah, everybody got someone they call home.
Whoa. Okay, so it feels like the beat flows into the next song, dude. This was Home by Roger Waters. I feel like a lot was said in this song. Dude, so let's focus on the music first. Sick beat, loved the bass. Yeah, Toon Dog, you mentioned Ear Candy. Yeah, it's just such a good listen. It's so clean, so well produced. And the singers during the bridge section, holy wow. The power, the projection. Toon Dog expressed saying that's expressing outrage Can't wait to read the lyrics. Such a fantastic performance by the singers in this one. We got a little bit more of like it's pretty close to rapping, but it's kind of like talk singing, right? This is my favorite track so far, though. Home. It's sick. Beautiful synths as well. So let's get into the lyrics, friends. Home. I feel like this is going to be a hefty lyric section towards the end, or just in general. So in the beginning, Jim laughing. Am I mocking you too much? God. And then a man says, soul has no eyes. Dude, yeah, no, I really can't even understand where these are going to fit into, and it's like, ooh, they're so out of context, these opening sections, the conversations. It's this song so far, I think, feels so much like Pink Floyd. Dude, just a bit more poppy. It gets heavier. Ooh. Can't wait, dude. We have a couple more tracks to go. Let's keep on going with these lyrics. Could be Jerusalem, or could be Cairo. Could be Berlin, or could be Prague. Could be Moscow, could be New York. Could be Lanalei. And it could be Warrington. Could be Warsaw. Could be Moose Jaw. Could be Rome. Everybody's got somewhere they call home. I wonder, these specific spots, you know, do they have a meaning, right? Wow, lengthy commentary by some people. When they overrun the defenses, a minor invasion put down to expenses. Will you go down to the airport lounge? Will you accept your second-class status? A nation of waitresses and waiters. Will you mix their martinis? Will you stand for it, or will you take to the hills? Waters is asking working people if they will continue to serve the ruling class. Will you mix their martinis? Will you stand still forever? The wealthy, metaphorically and literally, have no boundaries. They may fly all over the world, do whatever they like, while the working people merely stand idly by at the airport, mix their martinis, and lead relatively unfulfilled lives. As with the below verse, this functions essentially as a class critique. In the final two lines, Waters asks working people if they will continue to receive the contempt of the ruling class, who treat them as servants, slaves, or will they take to the hills? Revolution, demanding more equality and better lives, etc. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, genius person. Powerful message. Call to action, dudes. How long will we let them keep us under their boots? The iron heel is ever prevalent, guys. Class consciousness. Roger Waters. It could be clay and it could be sand, could be desert, could be a tract of arable land, could be a house, could be a corner shop, could be a cabin by the bend of in the river. Could be something your old man handed down, could be something you built on your own. Everybody got something he calls home. Just naming all the things people do call home and probably are under attack in these political times, you know? I'm sure he didn't pick all this out of a hat, right? When the cowboys and Arabs draw down on each other at noon, in the cool, dusty air of the city boardroom, will you stand by a passive spectator of the market dictators? Yeah, so when people clash over cultural differences, racial differences, are you just going to stand there? Be a passive spectator of the market dictators? Saying, as you stand by and do nothing, you are essentially doing what the market dictators want, dude. The owners of this oligarchy. Let's see what the genius person has to say, dude. Here, Waters continues the discussion of the market forces, i.e. the powerful people in our capitalistic societies that control people's lives. The cowboys and Arabs is a reference to Texans and wealthy Arab princes, etc., who control oil reserves and shape the global economy. think of the connection between the Bush family and the Bin Ladens? Honestly, I don't even know the connection between the Bush family and the Bin Ladens, dude. The fact that I don't know probably says a lot, right? Well, we got to do some research, dude. What is going on with the Bush and Bin Ladens? What? Revolutionary work here, Roger Waters. Seriously, like really cool. Here's the bridge. Will you hear it? Will you hear it, boy? The call to arms, dude. Oh, and the lion within you roars. There's a lion within us all, dude. Could be your father, and it could be your mother. Could be your sister, and it could be your brother. Who probably, yeah, could be home, considered be home, to be home. Could be a fireman, could be a Turk, could be someone out looking for work. Could be a king, could be Aga Khan. Could be a Vietnam vet with no arms and no legs. Could be a saint, could be a sinner. Could be a loser, could be a winner. Dude, Roger Waters is just spilling here, like no veil or anything. Just could be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, could be a fighter, a heavyweight, a lighter, could be something lighter, could be a cripple, could be a freak. Oh, I don't think I can say it. Could be a wop, gook, geek, oof. Could be a cop, could be a thief, could be a family of 10 living in one room on relief. Could be our leaders in their concrete tombs with their tinned food and their silver spoons. Dude, yeah, no. He's spilling. He's godfather to several Arab princes and princesses through oil. Ooh. Okay, so it's clear, like, the Bush family's connected to some wealthy Arab families, and probably did some oil deals, dude, for just cash for his own family. And that probably did influence a lot of politics, dude. Can't ignore it. There's probably been a lot of think pieces or things to watch. Legal godfather, right. Makes sense. Dude, what do you think of this track? And of course, I want to assume this is Roger just speaking to the audience, not part of the concept album, dude. But apparently Billy's a part of this, dude. Billy and his desire to return home to Molly and Benny in Wales. Through Billy's yearning for his homeland, his house, and the people he loves the most, home, also communicates the human emotion of belonging, capturing it in 3 forms: one sense of belonging to a place, belonging to a shelter, and belonging to someone else. Yeah, Roger Waters really thinking about the whole spectrum of just what home means. Beautiful message. I still feel like this is half the concept album and also half just Roger Waters being like, dude, all of this stuff is home. What do y'all think, dude? This is definitely the best track on this album to me. The most soul piercing, dude. The Powers That Be is great as well, but like this one just hits it right out of the park. You like the lighting in my room? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean for it to be pretty chill, to be pretty aesthetically pleasing. Let's jump into the second to last track, guys. 4 Minutes is the name of this one.
Okay. They press the button, Billy? What button? You mean the button? Goodbye. Oh, yes. This ain't au revoir. It's goodbye. This is K.A.O.S. It's a beautiful, balmy Southern California summer day. It's 80 degrees. I said balmy. I said balmy. Okay. I'm Jim, and this is Radio
Too bad.
I'm kind of lost in here, to tell you the truth. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if the reports that we're getting are correct, this could be it.
After a near miss on a plane, you swear you'll never fly again. After the first kiss, when you make up, you swear you'll never break up again. And when you've just run a red light, sit shaking under the street light, you swear to yourself you'll never drink and drive again. Sometimes I feel like going home. You swear you will let things go by. Sometimes I miss the rain and snow, and you'll never tell the party line again. And when these wind blow, sometimes I feel like going home.
Billy, if you're listening, please call.
The soul has no eyes. What is that? Where are we right now?
Little spy in the sky. They say the cameras don't lie. Am I happy? Am I sad? Am I good? Am I bad?
Dude, I haven't even been able to pause it because I've just been so engrossed into this song. It is just so intriguing. What? It feels like we're in a movie now. Wow, I was not expecting this twist of the song. Wow. Okay, beautiful vocals. Fantastic track. I didn't even notice that the song is actually 4 minutes in length. That's why it's called 4 minutes. I mean, at least that's, my immediate thought, but wow. This song is intense. Let's just back the song up a little bit from where we are. We're almost done. Like, I should have paused it way earlier, but that transition is crazy, dude. Goodbye, Billy. What the heck, dude? What the heck song was this? What? Okay, now we're getting pretty trippy, right? I like it though. It's crazy. Did not expect we were gonna get anything like this. This is ascended to become much more than just an album experience, dude. Wow. So let's read these lyrics. God, what do you think about this one? You're told on the radio everyone will die in 4 minutes. Dude. Yeah. Like, that's what it felt like. Jim at the beginning was like, yo, guys, I just received a report. Okay, let's read it, dude. 4 minutes and counting, Billy says. Okay. They pressed the button, Jim. They pressed the button, Billy? What button? The big red one. You mean the button? Goodbye, Jim. Goodbye. Oh yes, this ain't au revoir. It's goodbye. Haha. This is Chaos. It's a beautiful, balmy Southern California southern day. I could have said balmy. Are they gonna get bombed, dude? And with only 4 minutes left to us, let's use this as wisely as possible. Out at Dodger Stadium, it's the bottom of as wisely as possible. And then they go on to explain what's going on at Dodger Stadium. Those of you who are looking to go surfing tomorrow, too bad, dude. If the reports we're getting are correct, this could be it. Billy, if you're listening to me, please call now. After a near miss on a plane, you swear you'll never fly again. After the first kiss, when you wake up, you swear you'll never break up again. And when you've just run a red light, sit shaking under the streetlight, you swear to yourself you'll never drink and drive again. Sometimes I feel like going home. You swear you'll never let things go by again. Sometimes I miss the rain and snow, and you'll never toe the party line again. And when the east wind blows, sometimes I feel like going home. Billy, if you're listening, please call. Soul has no eyes. Goodbye, little spy in the sky. They say the cameras don't lie. Am I happy? Am I sad? Am I good? Am I bad? Yeah, what does soul has no eyes mean, dude? This is a play on the Russian soul, which is a literary device describing blind Russian nationalism, like the American dream. Gotcha, dude. Okay, I kind of understand. The Russian soul. Soul has no eyes. Okay, okay. Billy counts down from 10 to 1. Our own independent nuclear deterrent has helped to keep the peace for nearly 40 years. Jim. Goodbye, Billy. Whoa, dude. The About section. Frustrated with the world, Billy decides to hack into the world's military using his superhuman powers and launch various nuclear attacks around the world in an effort to bring about the end of the world. What? Is that really what just happened? 4 minutes documents the last 4 minutes of the human race before the nuclear strikes, with the world collectively looking back on their mistakes as a species, unable to rectify their wrongs now that they have finally brought the end upon themselves. Okay, so Roger Waters is using this as a way to kind of predict how humanity is currently going, as well as just using Billy as our main character. Oh, wow, this is really cool. I finally see the biggest picture. I can't even wait to listen to this last track, dude. Thank you, Peaceful Rain. I appreciate you. That is hilarious. Billy's a pretty common name, and it is so funny. Don't watch that movie. Oh gosh, what is it called? There's another like horror film with the main character's name is Billy. It's pretty funny. But dude, these lyrics. Okay. Wow. So Billy's just like done. He's done. I feel like Billy is a little bit of Roger Waters, and Roger Waters is Billy. What do y'all think? Let's see what this last track gives us, guys. The tide is turning. Parentheses. After Live Aid, dude. Let me know your thoughts on all of these tracks so far. We have ourselves the last video in this lineup as well. Nuclear was scary in the 80s. Yeah. No, I bet it's Yeah, ever since it was a problem, right? Ever since it started becoming a problem, it's been scary, and it's still scary. Yeah, the threat is ever prevalent, and just as each generation goes by, just I don't know, gets scarier, dude. The faith in world leaders is dwindling, right? Uh, I can only say as a Billy that I am drinking water. Nice. I'm glad you are a Billy that is drinking water. I'm a John that's drinking water as well, and I hope y'all are drinking your water. Staying hydrationated. Hydrationated. Not Roger Waters, though. I would like to assume he's staying hydrated. If not, shame on you, Mr. Roger Waters, dude. Man, okay, so this is like this is kind of crazy because yesterday we listened to the other Pink Floyd crew, right? David Gilmour and everybody else put on a live show. It was like 88, I believe, or something. And just to see how each side is doing, right? Like Roger Waters, he was just like left on his own. I'm sure he had like friends he met along the way, but it feels like most of the Pink Floyd crew just kind of wanted to keep the Pink Floyd name and keep the band going as it was. Roger Waters wanted to take it in a new direction, wanted more control. And he left for his own reasons, and it seems like he was getting a bit radical, right, in thinking, and that's usually how it goes. Sometimes you start thinking a bit more radically than your peers, or if the change is a little too drastic, you might like offend some of your peers, right? But sometimes it's for the best, dude. Sometimes you got to do some soul searching on your own. I kind of went through a similar change, I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting. We'll learn more about Roger Waters and the split up as we go further into it. I think both groups have their own rights. Like Roger Waters, fantastic, creative dude, great songwriter. David Gilmour, fantastic guitar player, obviously, fantastic voice as well, like the voice of Pink Floyd, arguably. And also his guitar, you just can't separate his guitar from a lot of Pink Floyd tracks. Both sides have their merit, dude. It's just rough when they can't get together, and maybe sometimes it's also for the best, you know. All right, well, let's jump into this last song, guys. The Tide is Turning. Again, thank you so much, Toon Dog, for requesting this. This was a Patreon request by Toon Dog in the chat. Going over to Patreon if you feel like supporting, dude, and requesting stuff as well. Early access, full album reactions, dude. Let's get on into this. Oh, peaceful. It's all right. You just showing up is enough, and in requesting songs, like, you do more than enough. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. You do more than enough. Honestly, all you even need to do is nothing. I don't I don't need you to do anything. Honestly, you're great. Thank you. You too, Toon Dog. Honestly, both y'all, thank you for showing up and hanging out with me. This means a lot. Really appreciate y'all. Everyone who's here, you're real ones. Everyone who's watching afterwards, you're a real one as well. The tide is turning after Live Aid. So also, is this a reference to the Live Aid concert? Uh, yeah, like what's the deal, dude? What happened after Live Aid? Let's just listen to the song. Maybe we'll get some context after. You rock, Peaceful Rain.
I used to think the world was flat. Rarely threw my hat into the crowd. I felt I had used up my quota of yearning. Used to looking on the children at night in the glow of their Donald Duck light, and frighten myself with the thought of my little ones burning. But oh, the tide is turning. The tide is turning. Satellite buzzing through the endless night, exclusive to moonshots and world title fights. Jesus Christ, imagine what it must be earning. Who is the strongest? Who is the best? Who holds the aces, the east or the west? This is the crap our children are learning. But the tide is turning. The tide is turning. The tide is turning.
Dude, gorgeous track, gorgeous. And I'm totally understanding, dude. What kids were used to being brought up, dude, is one thing, and now we're kind of teaching more compassion, learning to coexist with other people of different cultures. I think that's exactly what this song's about. So, beautiful sentiment. Very, very chill, very relaxed, dude. Let's just get back into this. A proper send off. The beautiful message of humanity. Oops, and there goes the video. One second. Tide is turning.
Now the satellite's confused, cause on Saturday night the airwaves were full of compassion and light, and his silicon heart warmed to the sight of a billion candles burning. Tide is turning. Tide is turning. Tide is I'm not saying the battle is won, but on Saturday night, all those kids in the sun rested technology's sword in the hands of the warlords. The tide is turning. The tide is turning. Tide is turning for wisdom.
Whoa, dude. And then it's just going to throw us into, I think, a live performance. No, not right now. Let's go back real quick. The tide is turning after Live Aid. Okay, so literally after the Live Aid experience, Roger Waters was experiencing hope. Just a hope of change, dude. And the hope is expressed here in this song with emphasis on how we are treating the youth, which is critical. Dude, bringing up the youth is a very important thing. And also, there was a line speaking of how technology is in the hands of warlords, but I think it was also kind of saying how technology can be very useful for aiding the education of our youth and future generations. Continue this trend of, wanting peace and de-escalation, and how beautifully written all of this was, using the foundation of coal strikers, dude. All of this working class messaging, it's fantastic, dude. I'm all for it. Very poignant, especially in these times. It's crucial now more than ever we listen to this message. It's wrapped up beautifully in this very poetic, symbolic album here, dude. Radio K.A.O.S. Did we ever learn what K.A.O.S stood for? K-A-O-S. K-A-O-S, dude. Not too sure. Concept. Let's see if we read. I can't get over how Billy's like a superhuman, and he has the ability to literally hear radio waves throughout all frequencies without any help, dude. I don't think it ever like says, not even on a call sign for the station, this K.A.O.S. in Los Angeles. Okay. No, I still don't really understand what it means exactly, but I totally get how, Radio Chaos means I understand what Radio Chaos means, but like it has to be like an abbreviation for something, but if anybody knows, feel free. But this album was sick, dude. This album was amazing. Radio K.A.O.S. by Roger Waters. Shout out to everybody involved, the background singers, a person who was slapping that bass, dude, the percussion, the synth work, fantastic. All of these amazing musicians, shout out to you, dude. That ending choir with those coal miners marching just pierced my heart. Gosh. Solidarity. WTVC, WNBC. Oh, yes, like these other stations. Gotcha. It's just basically the name doesn't really matter, or what it stands for probably really doesn't matter. It's probably just the chaos part. Thank you for hosting another wonderful night. Thank you for joining for another wonderful music session. Really appreciate you. No, this was great. This was great. I cried when he talked about the children. Yeah, no, this is a heavy track. This is a heavy album in general. Roger Waters, he really cares about humanity, and you can feel it, dude. He wants humanity to thrive, and he understands why humanity's having a lot of the troubles we're having. He sees the core issue, and he's calling it out, dude. Not a lot of people see the core issue, want to blame other people, want to blame like people on the streets, right? They're not doing anything to affect the policies or anything. So, solidarity with the working class, solidarity with people spreading this message. So yeah, again, let's just keep this energy, friends. The youth, we need to bring them up with good morals. with good understanding that their peers are not their enemies. All right, there are people trying to take advantage of us. These corporations are greedier than ever. Thank you again, Toon Dog. Seriously great stuff here. He has been politically ugly of late. Oh, is that so? Well, maybe we can, dude. I don't know what we're gonna do about the politics. Like, I'm down to check out politics stuff, but I feel like maybe I should even start like a different channel for that, for people who care. Because I don't want to just throw it on the main channel, dude. But I don't mind throwing it into the song reactions. Like, I don't care. But just like a straight up political reaction, like, what is Roger Waters up to? That could be a fun thing, though. That could be a fun video. Dude, I loved all of this. We delved into a few different genres. We got a little funky, a little bluesy, a little rocky, a little spacey, dude. Yeah, thank you, Peaceful Rain. Appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, no, we're gonna take off here soon. I just wanted to give a last little bit. Final thoughts on the album, dude. Roger Waters has serious talent, and I'm glad he got all of these great musicians to work on this stuff, dude. This was a lot of fun. This was his first go at a solo album as well, and he put everything into it. Like, I can't wait to hear the next one. I like this. Yeah, dude, this is a lot of fun. Having y'all here chatting at the same time, it's a lot of fun. It sparks more conversation as well. And it's not even like that much longer than what I normally would do, for the album. It's maybe like 15 minutes longer, or maybe even 20, just from chatting and hanging out. Do you like this format, dude? Yeah. All right. Cool. Feel free to join whenever you want. I think next we will do something. I think Dragonfly wanted me to react to more like Zutomayo. So, Japanese progressive kind of jazz funk fusion pop punk kind of deal, dude. It's so interesting. You probably saw some of it the first 50 minutes on Patreon, but all right, dude. So, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. That's going to conclude this album listen through. Let me know your favorite song. My favorite song is probably going to be Home. I'm going to say it's going to be Home, then The Powers That Be, then The Tide Is Turning. But I think Home is definitely like top tier, dude. 4 minutes is also pretty sick. 4 minutes is also pretty sick. Anime music style, yeah, it is very like anime music style. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And they get into a lot of experimental stuff, like new instruments, like using CRT televisions to make like percussion instruments. Like, what the heck? And using a rotating fan to make a guitar. Like, what the heck? That's crazy. We'll see some of that. But dude, Toon Dog, thank you again. Fantastic stuff. Seriously powerful messaging. Really hope everybody checks this out on the Patreon, and hopefully we can get this up on YouTube, dude. I'm gonna have to maybe cut out some of the just jibber jabber, but no, I think we'll definitely try and get this up on YouTube somehow. Maybe split it up into a few parts, but we'll see. But for now, dude, I'm gonna take off. Gonna go hang out with my friend. Chill. Thank you again, Toon Dog, for joining me. Appreciate you. Me too, but my bread and butter is still classic rock. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's how it's always going to be for me as well. Dude, Boston, Queen. Indeed. Good night, Toon Dog. Appreciate you. I will talk to y'all on the Patreon. Thanks again. Peace.